Alrighty folks, welcome back to Shallow Pockets Acres. We're clearing out back here in the back. I got a new tree stand for next year, and as long as there ain't snow on the ground, I'm going to work on getting this cleared out some. And some of the things I'm doing is like these oak trees here in front of me. I'm trying to get cleared out around them. And some of this stuff you can see laying around, it's dead. I did kind of start this a couple years ago, trying to clear out around some of the oaks. Make it a little easier for the deer to feed back in here. And even just to make it able for them to feed back in here. This is a trail that I cut in. I don't know, it's been probably 5 years ago. I cut a trail around here, then it goes out along that way. It's in here towards the middle of the property. The property line, I'm off of it here, probably 30 yards. See the orange over there on the tree and the ribbon. Which I don't want to clear out any more over that way, even though there is at least one other big oak over there. But I do want this oak here in front of me and that double oak there, I do want to get cleared out around them 30 feet or so. Make it easier for the animals to feed on what acorns do drop. And then I started here, opening up this trail, which there was a game trail in here. I don't know how much the deer were using it, as thick as it was. Because most of this is too thick for even a deer to travel through. I mean, I'm not going to say once they're pushed they wouldn't get through here, but for normal everyday travel, most of this is too thick. They ain't gonna travel through here, not on a regular basis, and we're gonna try to change that this year. Right now my plans are to put my stand about 30 or 40 yards up this way from that pine tree. So right out in there somewhere. And I want to get this cleared out around it to where I can see, to where the deer can get through it. And I'll probably end up planting some other trees back in here, maybe some more chestnuts. I'd like to get some American plum and some persimmon trees, so I might do one of them next spring too. And I cut this out, and I stopped cutting about right here because I don't know if you see that rib. We're only about 20 yards from the line going down through right here, so I don't want to open up the boundary a whole lot. As of right now, it wouldn't be a bad idea, because the property here that we're looking at is a vacant owner property. They haven't been up here since I've been here, so it probably wouldn't hurt me a whole lot but I want to leave a buffer along the edge of my property. Then I come right through. And cut this area out here. Which right there's that pine tree that I'm talking about. I want to be up in there 30 or 40 yards or so. And Most of what is growing in here is sassafras trees, which I may leave a couple of them. I may decide to cut them all out. And there was a trail going through here, which I kinda blocked it off with my brush pile. But they can very easily just walk up there and come out through my new trail here. Because I really don't think the deer use this part of my property. I know a buck's not going to get through this stuff in the summertime with soft antlers. But there are some trails through, but it's probably more coon and smaller critters using them. And then there's another area on out in there where I do have a decent amount of oaks on the one hillside that I did started to cut out 6 years ago. And I need to go back over there and thin it out some more, because I may end up deciding to put my new stand over there. But for right now, my plans are to put it in here, because my chestnut orchard's right up that way. So in the long term, I feel this would be a better area than on over there, but it may end up where we put a stand over there too. We may put a stand in both places. Because I'm kind of hoping that if I get this opened up, get them using it, that this may become an area in the rut where deer use more. Because from what I'm seeing of other people getting pictures up here on camera, and what I'm seeing driving around, is the deer do a lot more of the rutting on this lower elevation top here. They kind of avoid the high point out, like I have out in front where the cabin's at. And I'm guessing they swing around this backside more than they spend time there on my hilltop. And part of that could be because there's water over here on this side of the mountain. And I may end up throwing a water hole in back here somewhere too. But that's not a high priority. I just want to get this thinned out enough to where the deer can travel through here. See, right there's another oak that I can cut out around. And I'm guessing that I'm probably 40 yards from the line going across there in the back. I ain't 100% sure on that, but somewhere around 40, maybe 50 yards here. The line going down the sides. Over there about 30 yards at an angle from here. But the sooner I can get this cut out, the sooner I can figure out in the spring exactly where I am going to put my new stand, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. And we did have an early Christmas, and the daughter got me not a trail cam, it's a stealth cam that looks exactly like that last, I think it's wildlife or wild view camera. It's built exactly like it. So So we're gonna watch this new trail back here and see if me clearing it made any difference or not.